Hey guys, Hooked to Clash here, and today I've got a very special episode for you all. Today we've got some replays from RS, and at the time of these replays, he had reset number 4 in the world, and he is coming in with Super Drags, probably the strongest army in Legends League at the moment. I'm sure if you ask a few people, they're probably a little too strong. Now, a lot of people think it's just spam and pray, and yes, that is a huge element of it, and that's why it draws a lot of players. But hopefully today we can point out a few of the things that RS does that makes him obviously a top 10 Legends League player, because he's right up there destroying bases with these Super Dragons. And look at this, coming straight into a ring base here, and he's just bringing the slammer. He has absolutely no fear, because he knows with this army, all you've got to do is just get one dragon to the town hall, and as long as you've got a rage and a freeze for it, you are chilling. And there, we get into the town hall range. The slammer actually paths to the town hall. A little fortunate, but look at it. We're just going to keep freezing the town hall and this scatter shot. And the dragons are just moving through the base. And I'm not sure he's lost a super dragon yet. We lose our first one on the bottom side. And you're going to see him do this a lot. He's very calculated with the Royal Champion. Not starting her immediately. He waits until he's sure of what she needs to get. And then comes in there. The king has gone inside the base, which is perfect. He's only just popped his ability. The queen hasn't popped her ability. The RC has not popped her ability either. And you can see this is crushed. The Super Dragons just have so much health that they actually do a fantastic job of tanking for your heroes, better than the Hydra ever did. And this base got wrecked in 90 seconds. Okay, so we're coming in on an anti-2 here, basically the same as a ring, both with the central town hall. And I want you to look at what RS does at the start of this replay. It's the sort of thing that can separate you from the rest of the pack. Now, this is a pretty common base. You've all seen it on the channel plenty of times, so I'm sure RS does as well. And look at this. So he's using 3 balloons on that arch tower. Notice how he doesn't bring any Inferno Drags with this army, by the way. Then a baby drag behind, and also look at this. He's got a wizard in the army comp, and that wizard's just gonna get that air defense for free. Crazy. Really, really smart. But look at what this baby drag and the balloons have done. They've cleared all the buildings over there. So what does that mean? Well, you'll see in a second when he deploys his king and his queen what they do, because the value they get on this base is absolutely crazy. So, kind of come in with these super drags on the top side here. That air defense being down is just nice for a funnel, but also just, you know, you've got an air defense down. Double rage and the warden ability gets every single troop in it, and away we go. And look at on the top side. The king's beating a wall, which means he and the queen will go inside the base, which means they can reach that scatter, get the RC, get the multi, warden, you name it, they can get all of it. And look at this. He's just hanging on to the Stone Slammer. He has not deployed the Stone Slammer yet. It's just absolute belief in your army. And it's actually not going to get rewarded. He's not going to get the town hall, but it doesn't really matter, because the thing about these troops is, even if they don't go for the town hall, they just don't die. So the king and the queen, the king's actually gone down. The RC's coming in with the queen. She's going to come in and get the eagle. We're just sending the Stone Slammer in for the town hall, because the Super Drags have gone for all the Sams in that area. The RC ability goes off. She gets all of that. Stone Slammer's on the town hall. We use the last freeze for our Royal Champion. And, look, there are times this looks sketchy, but he hangs onto that Stone Slammer and the Royal Champion as his insurance. And so, you know, if they miss a key defense, he can get that. And, this is crushed in the end. He's got 3 Super Drags up. He's got a queen at full health and her ability. I mean, there's just not a lot you can do to stop this guy. So, simply put, the Super Drags have got these core town hall bases down pat when using the Stone Slammer. And when you can funnel your king inside the base with his ability. Let's see how this army goes on other styles of bases. This is your kind of standard box base. There are a few other ones which are maybe more standard, that have the town hall closer to the edge of the base. Kind of the town hall and the single inferno flip. But this is just your average, this is definitely your average box base. So let's see how RS takes down what is still the most annoying style of base for, I feel, most of you. So just coming in from the far side, and look at this, yet again bringing in a Stone Slammer. He has so much belief in his army. We use a Rage on the right hand side, freeze the single and the sweeper. I don't know why we use the Rage on the right and not on the left. I can't really tell you that, but still, picks a side for the Rage and then freezes that side as well. And the Super Drags are going super strong. Well, the Rage is on the same side as the King and Queen. Maybe that was it. But anyways, Super Drags are just moving through the base. And look, we haven't lost many of them. Now, a lot of them are low health, but look, we're hanging on to a Rage and a lot of freezes because we're going to need to Rage freeze this Town Hall. There goes the Rage. We actually missed the single there. That's a pretty bad freeze, to be fair. But RC gets on the Town Hall with the Rage, freeze, and we pop her ability, and suddenly this looks crushed. And I feel like this is what you got to do on these box bases. Yes, particularly to those who are new with the army, you'll get a lot of 1-stars doing this at the start. But that's just part of the learning process with this, because look, he's got so much up. This was a pretty ugly box, and it gets absolutely clapped. Now, this is a slightly alternative box. It is kind of a growing trend in boxes to have 4 air bows near the Town Hall, and then kind of the air defenses on the back end. But have a look what he does. This is my favorite attack of today. So, he comes in with the blimp, just immediately poisons, and what he's trying to take out here is the CC. So he's actually bringing the Super Drag, by the way, in the blimp as well, if you notice. He would prefer those air defenses down, but he doesn't actually care. All he wanted is that CC down because he's killed the defensive CC Lava Hound in it. There were 2 Headhunters, a Lava Hound, and 3 Gobs. And with that Hound dealt with, it's actually going to make it so easy for his heroes. And now he's going to kind of treat this like a teaser base. So the dragons are going to come in, and their job is, simply put, just to get the Town Hall and the Eagle, and the heroes are going to get the entire rest of the base. King and Queen going around the edge, and some of the drags are going to split off and go, actually one drag's going to split off and go for the air defenses. That's okay. Yet again, hanging on to the RC, but she's going to get some nice value in a second. Perfect freeze on the Town Hall, Single, and Queen, and then we freeze a couple of air bows as well. And King and Queen are going around, and they're just chilling, because there's no damage on them. All the damage is on the top side of the base. And we're just waiting, absolutely waiting. The Super Drags on the top side are struggling, but they have gotten rid of most of the damage on the base. RC has to deal with some skellies, but that's fine. And this is not about the Super Drags anymore. This is about the heroes. And, I mean, the Super Drags have killed all the enemy heroes, which are the biggest threat to your own heroes, and it's just... there's no way. There's 4 heroes up, 3 of them with their ability. The King's just used his, and this is crushed. And I couldn't quite believe this when I saw it. It was so smart. Just take out that defensive CC, because the reason this CC is on the back end is to make sure if you do the spam that your heroes coming on the bottom side have to fight the Hound. But why do that? Use the blimp to take out the CC and then send your drag straight through the Town Hall, and you'll get yourself 40 cups. Now, this is sort of a teaser diamond hybrid, but it's definitely more of a teaser. Now, teasers are very popular at the moment, and I think the reason they're popular is because they can stop Super Drags, because it makes it quite a conundrum for Super Drag attackers, because if you have particularly these 2 sweepers facing the Town Hall, you've got to kind of come from the back end theoretically, and you can't blimp the Town Hall safely, so there's a chance of a 1-star or a lowish percent. Now, look at this yet again. Using the baby drag with a couple of balloons, and we're going to be setting a funnel for our King. Got a wizard on the top side. He's setting his own funnel as well. Not getting an air defense this time, but still doing good work. And then this is, I think, the best entry on teaser bases, is to come from like the side near a Town Hall and bring the Stone Slammer and just hit the Town Hall at a side, but early on in the attack, and then have the King, Queen, and RC dominate the back end of the base, and you're going to see that happen here. Warden ability runs out. We freeze the Town Hall, Single, and the Royal Champion. Can't really ask for much more value than that. Stone Slam is still up in the core. Now, the Eagle's going to be a pain, because obviously the Eagle does a lot of damage, and we're not really getting to that awfully quickly. But, I mean, the Super Dragons just have to clear this compartment. That's all they have to do. If they clear this compartment, the heroes can do the rest. Do we get the scatter? I don't actually know if he gets the scatter or not. Yeah, he does. Yep. And this is a wrap already. Look at that. The Super Dragons just go through that compartment like butter. Now, they do eventually die, but they've gotten rid of that compartment in less than a minute. We've got a Rage and 2 freezes, and that's a definite swag. That's a definite swag. He did not need any of those 4 spells. Look at that. King ability's just gone off. Got the RC and the Queen ability. And this is pretty crushed. And if you're struggling on these teaser bases with this army, then absolutely come from the side like that. It's just the best way to do it. Have the heroes clean up the back end and the dragons get the core of the base. In saying that all that we did in the last attack, there is another way to take down the teaser bases, but it does get a little bit risky. Now, I assume the reason on this one that we're not seeing the dragons come in like here or here like we would have seen on the last base is this CC building. Because then you can't really have the heroes clean up the back end like we did on the last one, because they're going to fight this CC and also the enemy king. So RS on this base decides to come in the long way. But you're going to see how risky this is and how even one of the best super drag attackers in the world is going to struggle to get this base down. Look at this, by the way. He's actually deliberately sneaking the RC in behind his super drags because he wants her to get the town hall. He's not interested in her getting the flanking defenses, which she actually did end up going for, unfortunately. But the most important thing here is he's hanging on to that rage and freezes, and there he goes. This rage is for the royal champion to get the town hall. Will she get it? Guess we'll find out in a couple of seconds. Not looking good though, is it? Not looking good. Super Drag can't quite take out the town hall. The RC's fighting all of these air skellies. And oh no. Oh no. The queen ability has gone off because that warden is completely destroying her. But look at it. These barbs are all tanking, allowing the king to slowly but surely break the wall. The king actually goes down. But yeah, as you can tell, he's got two Super Drags up. They're both very, very healthy. And this is going to be a triple. Now, that's what I'd say. If the CC is going to be a problem for your heroes, then you've got to come in the long way. And then it gets kind of risky like this. But you can still get the triple, if you believe in your army. And if you save your rages and your freezes for the back end to get that town hall down. That's it, all the replays I'm going to show you today. So today, saw a top 5 Legends League player with the Super Drags taking down bases. Let me know in the comments below if you learned a thing or two about how to use these Super Drags on a wide variety of bases and whether you'd think about using them now. But that's it from me. Hopefully you enjoyed the content. If you did, like, comment, and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you soon.